Ay, it's low key. Ay, it's low key. We gon' get it alright. Ay, we gon' get it, let's vibe. 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 It's low key. 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 It's low. It's low key. It's low key. It's low key. It's low key. Ay, it's low key. 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 And that just set the mood. So Mercury in Cancer, what we're gonna be going through, it's gonna be teaching us. It just left Gemini, so it's gonna be teaching us, how our words, how they really can affect and how impactful they are. And it's a good time. Let me see. It's a good time though. Like if you have like people around you, connects, to express to family matters, anything where it's like on an emotional level, like don't feel too like cringed out about being vulnerable or being open. This is Mercury in Cancer. This is the energies of what we're going to be communicating in Mercury. Let me actually break that down. Mercury it rules what we are, our thoughts, and the things that we think of and how we like speak of, like the way that we talk, communication. So thoughts and communication, that's what Mercury rules. And with it being in actual Cancer, it's a good time for you to, it's gonna show your ability of how well you are at having, personal like conversations, not necessarily like selfish conversations, like listening to others, and also them listening back. Like Mercury in Cancer shows like actual care and the conversations that we having. Then, since Mercury being in Cancer, this actually is like good for connecting the dots with like old family who like maybe you got like issues with, or sometimes if you got like, if you feel like it's a conversation that shouldn't be like you trying to like to always stay away from, this is like a perfect time like to talk about that, because like you're gonna say the right way of not necessarily being too narcissistic or self-centered, but also you can express and get it understood from your standpoint of another person actually understanding you, or you can actually see where that person is coming from, and this can actually solve all family issues. But it's a good time too, if if you're not around people to have better self-dialogue, because how you talk, this could show you a better self-caring way of talking to yourself, and this could actually redirect into your actual talking of like with people, and with how you are actually expressing yourself, and it'll actually let you start to understand your emotional like help like understand what people's emotions are. Like when you were in conversation, you can understand if a person is like, if this topic is like making them act that way, or how they something they brought up it make you. And you also you could express moodiness, so you could also be a little moody with your expression too. So you might don't be just bitching, like don't be just bitching. But Mercury and Gemini was all about you seeing, you have the words, your thoughts. It was making it like feel like you had it, everything was sped up, Now I think it's finna calm down, but not in the sense of like y'all conversation is gonna be more stable, more about certain topics that mean something, and it's not just like about anything. You're probably not even thinking of just about anything. You probably think about family or something to do with what is inside your home. It also can put you in a place where you could start to actually figure out what triggers you, or you get triggered more, and that'll be the sign like, oh, this is something that gets me out my mode, or this place over here, it gets me not in the place where I'm supposed to be. Or it can also put you into a space where you start to dive more into your intuition and your intuitive natures, and start to not just always looking with these eyes, start to actually come from a personal space that's like not just based off logic. You could actually see the empathy and feel what that person mean, and you can actually feel when something is up, and with it actually going into Cancer, you can actually deepen your awareness around the people that you are connected with, so you can like have a deeper inner like this, like it's like not above the surface. It's like y'all got something behind scenes, and it's locked in, and it's deep, and it's like that's what Mercury and Cancer actually represents after it shifted from Gemini. And it can also put us in a space where we communicate what we feeling, and we like to actually listen to what others have to say. And sometimes we can actually say I don't give no fuck depending on what the conversation is staring towards. Um, and you're gonna actually start to see more uh things when you actually, like, in the upcoming weeks. You're gonna actually start to see, like, what you're entertaining. Is it something that means something to you? What, or fuck that shit. Like, you're gonna start to, actually see, is you emotionally driven towards this, or is this something that you just, want to have here and there. But when you actually try it on like a daily day basis, is it something that makes your mind like pumping, or is it something that just legit it have your, like, your mind going in places it shouldn't be. Like, if it's bullshit places, then that's not for me. So it's gonna help you be really aware and pay attention, and it's gonna give you a point of view of observing your emotions. So you're gonna start to see what emotions is yours and what emotions people throwing on you, or what emotions is the collective actually, feeling. So you'll start to see which one is yours and which one is people's throwing on you, and which one's everybody's feel. So tap into your intuitive side. Wait. Mercury being in Cancer, your perception on the things is going to start to develop in a more you choosing to stay focused on what you care about, and what's, like, needs your nurturing, or what needs your energy, or what needs your time, or what needs your attention. And it start to shift you out of things that you do not, want to be looped up in. But you can also sometimes not fully express yourself, because you could be in a feeling thinking that others, might not care, or you might feeling like, I don't give a fuck, and fully express everything. But this also could lead you to overthinking. You could also be overthinker at these times. You could overthink if you don't express what you're trying to get off your chest, get in. Speak from the heart, though. That's the name of the title. So in this transit, we're going to be able to refine what is facts and discern, from our feelings. So this is actually showing us how we could make what we want into this reality, or do we just want to keep it on an objective or subjective type of experience? But when we choose to, say, this is what I care about, this is what I'm going to stay 100% focused in, then this actually puts you in a space where you have a deeper understanding of how, you're going to do it, or how it's going to work out. And this also can give us in a position, a place where we can do the shadow work that we need, or inner work that we need, whichever one that the person needs. You will need to look back on your childhood, how your childhood was, and understand the past experience that shaped you, but are still shaping the perception that you have of yourself and others, people, that they have of you. But you want to change that on a larger standpoint. You want to change that on a larger standpoint, because if you want to just be known for who you was as a child, or who your peoples think you are, then that's gonna be your legacy. Is that what you want? Alright, so Aries, while Mercury is moving into the house of home and family, this could be a very sensitive time for you. And practically, if you're visiting home in the next few weeks on the 4th, when you can try to share what's on your mind, but make sure to do it when you're ready to hear the answers. This period can be super eye-opening for you in terms of reconnecting with family. Be open to what comes up, Aries. So Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's a good time for you to express what's on your mind. You might, inspire a family member that you did not know was into the things that you was into. Or you might have thought this person did not like you, and you just expressing what was on your mind. It thinned the ice of the things that y'all were having, actually go on. Taurus's placements. As Mercury moves into the house of communication and intellect, so this is an ideal time to say what you need to be said to anyone. If you think about it, the mixture of Taurus energy, strong, sturdy, and Cancer energy, sweet and emotional, can create a comfortable environment for productive conversations. Cancers help you get to the emotional core of what you need to say, and you naturally grounded state add you in this grounded state will aid you saying what is practically needed. So it's a good time for you Tauruses to be entrepreneurs or start your business or like tell people what you got going on, because it actually could push them into learning it or understanding it from a practical understanding. And with Geminis, your mind moves a mile in most of the days. So since it's already just Mercury represent Gemini also, this moves through the signs. But when Mercury enters Cancer, your mind starts to slow down and shift focus towards little tinks here. Around these hours, for example, you may turn to your high school yearbook and childhood journals found buried in your desk. This sentimentally behind Cancer that slows you down and softens your outlook on the past. So y'all could be meeting old childhood friends or looking at old pictures. It could be things that pop up that just make you just to look about in your past, like look about it, think about it, like and make you just like calm down with what you got going on, and you just use that for getting structure and your goal and like your plans. Now with Cancer Suns, you're not one to share your feelings. You have hard shells for the outside for reasons, because Cancers, y'all been through some, but on the inside it's really soft. So with Mercury traveling through your personal sign, Cancers, you're likely to feel so much more empowered these days. Your thoughts are surrounded by one thing only, you, and what that's a nice change of pace. Enjoy it these next few weeks about honoring your feelings and yourself so you can confidently share your needs. So Cancers, stand on expressing your needs, stand on expressing what you need, Matt. Stand on, standing on what you need, like not allowing people to just disclose you. Now, Leos, Mercury discuss where our minds goes, and this is what is traveling through your house. So as you would be solitude, escapism, you're probably going to feel a little more detached from the world these days. In fact, with Cancer being such a home-oriented sign, you could be thinking of home of the past. So exploring things like your DNA or your generation or your inheritance or your trauma, or even connecting to previous family members through something like mediumship or journaling. Or it's a great time to just let your mind go to the past, Leo. So like it's a good time for you to just go back, see the people who who got you this far, or just let your mind just go back and look at what you did to get this far, or like, try not to be too detached from the world. Like, don't try to be, not in it. You can be of the world, but you don't gotta be like it. Alright, so Virgos, you tend to be a warehouse. Virgo, thankfully, Mercury and Cancer will lighten the mood a bit and allow you to release the resistance and the biggest. Cancer's trait is the desire to be comfortable. This sign isn't interested in working too hard or too late, so you can imagine what kind of effect this will have on you. Hyperfixated. Time to get to know people and play or have fun. Actually, go to work happy hour, why not? So actually, Virgos, you will be less worried about the work that you have to do, so you will start to, get a feel of you can be enjoying the work that you do without having to worry. Just have the fun, have courage. Like, don't allow yourself to go in a space where it's not gonna work, and you can't even have fun because you're worried about it's not gonna work, and you're not gonna make it. Like, don't just over worry. Libras, now that Mercury is moving into your house of work and career, this turns your mind and attention to your job and public image. And Cancer is the mom of the zodiac sign, so basically you might see yourself chatting up an hour or helping coworkers out or hosting an event to lighten the mood, really now nurturing the office as best as you can. Try not to get into serious conversations at work, as Cancer is highly sensitive, and this time just do not speak. So if it's about any serious conversations at work, you just stay silent to it. Don't be giving out too much of what you got going on, Libras, because y'all could say something that was too much that you ain't need, that they ain't need to hear, that they look at you funny and you look at yourself funny, and you don't need to be doing that. So at work, just keep it on a light level, friendly level, nothing too serious. None of these people is your friends. None of these people is people that you need in your business. Now, Scorpios, now that Mercury is in your house of travel, philosophy, or expanding your mind, it's suddenly open for new information or new experiences. So this could be seeing you researching for a way to travel, beyond. So this Mercury is also in the planet of technology, but the planet of communication, and this house could bring communication from far away loved ones as well. If you have family in practical living overseas, or you have a crush or a long distance loved one, this is the time when you'll be able to bridge the gap between you two. So this would probably make you step y'all intimacy. For all my people that have like relationships, y'all intimacy is gonna get deeper with that person. Like, y'all gonna get it on a new level. But if you're not in a relationship, you could start to have somebody either come to you, or you move, or something happen where you're going to be able to come together with something. So it could all work out. So just know it's all gonna work out. You could also, your family members could come back. They could come into your life and say what's up to you. Or an old homie, whatever, they come and visit. Sagittarius, Mercury is now moving into the house of a cause. So Sagittarius, we have to remember that Cancer is highly perceptive and intuitive. This sign can be super, bitchy. And Mercury in this house will turn our attention to the more of these themes, and including the shadow work of self-discovery through the occult. The full moon in Capricorn coming up June 21st is possible for the moment's ritual. So get out your tarot cards, set up your altar, and get to work. Get your crystals. Start working now, because when that moon comes, you're gonna get whatever you was pondering on. Do the work. Don't be a bum. Capricorn, with Mercury moving through your house of relationships and love, Capricorn, just know that you're about to see random people from your past popping up out of nowhere. Even through Mercury, we will be direct this whole month. It might be, You who is likely to reach out to them for sentimental reasons, thinking, wishing them well, sending them a happy birthday message, seeking out some cuddling attention, or just saying hi. Life is short, life nice. So, Capricorn, y'all might feeling super chatty, especially with Sun and Gemini already. You might be feeling super chatty, and you might text some people. Just make sure, if it's a person you texted from your past, make sure that the energy is the same energy is there. You don't want to look crazy. You don't want to go out you don't want to go out bad. Aquarius placements. Now that Mercury is moving through your house of work, health, and responsibilities, your focus is shifting towards daily routines. And now that the way you move your body, Cancer is much less serious than your Aquarius. So with Mercury in Cancer, you might set up a new approach to your daily rituals or workout routines. For example, you maybe add more, rituals in the reason by sipping your tea and saying, and staying and sitting in your kitchen in the light, or going outside on your porch, and before you leave, before you get out the bed, you stretch, or maybe you add like a little night walk, or you start to replace one of your workout routines with something, a different type of workout routine, or it's time you get deeper into what you do, Aquarius is. So if you were to be an artist or rapper, maybe it's time for you to start making beats, make exclusive beats, or start mixing so you have your own type of sound. So Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. So imagine this vibe enchanting. The way that you speak and think as a Mercury moves through your house of dating, sex, and intimate. Your words are likely glitter right now. Anyone will be attracted to them. Use this period to tap into your more sensual side. We know you don't normally put yourself out there, Pisces, but rather you're single or in a relationship, you might as well try and see how suited someone will reply. So Pisces, y'all slick with y'all tongue. You good with your words right now. You got your mouth of gaff. So you could talk to people on a deeper level, on a level that people could actually get you or come see where you're coming from. And another thing though, with Pisces, you can actually make some beautiful art too, or if you were trying to talk to your lover, you could talk to your lover and like such a romantic way. Y'all connect on a level where you two can't get enough of each other. But let me see.